Hello, welcome to this video. I'm going to share how you can get your movement classes up and running online in 24 hours or less. So let me start the presentation. I'll share my screen with you here. So I'm creating this in response to the COVID-19 situation where many movement teachers, Feldenkrais practitioners, yoga, Pilates and dance teachers are moving their classes online. So for those that haven't been using technology, it will require some courage for you to learn new things and to know that there is a little bit of tricky work ahead. But don't worry, I've got your back. So let's turn this into a way to keep your practice or studio alive, your students engaged, and even possibly a new income stream for you. Breathe new life into your wonderful work. So I do encourage you to subscribe to my channel, click the bell icon so you'll be updated when I upload more videos that are going to help you use online marketing tools. So the platform we're using is the Zoom meeting room to host classes. Possibly by now you would have tried out Zoom. But what I want to say before we get to the juicy stuff is what you teach is needed in the world. Your service is needed because today more than ever, a lot of people are stressed with the uncertainty of the future, and people need this gift that you have of movement to calm their system, calm their mind, keep connected to their body. Now is the time to adapt to and transform to what's going on. We need leaders because people are looking to improve their health and well-being through virtual classes, workshops, and courses, or self-paced video programs. I'll address that in another video. So like I said, make sure you're keeping an eye out for my videos. My current clients are stepping up to learn how to use these tools to not just bring their classes online, but create a sustainable online business to launch online programs. More on that later. So who am I to be teaching this? So I am a Feldenkrais practitioner. I'm a dance teacher turned online marketing coach. And a little bit of my story is I was sharing my Feldenkrais practice online through a campaign, a social media campaign, and got the attention of my colleagues, and they reached out. One in particular reached out and said, wow, you look so professional. How do you do that? And I realized then that I actually really enjoy teaching how to use online marketing tools. So that was the birth of me becoming a coach. I learned how to share my message through online coaching programs. So this is one of my coaching programs. It's a VIP course for yoga teachers, movement professionals to learn how to use somatic movement. And how I came to teach online, I then created a few programs. These are two of them to how to grow your business online. I've been doing it for 4 years now. In the past, I've upskilled myself so I could teach others how to use all of these things. I help movement practitioners, coaches set up hands-off systems to grow their audience, generate more leads, and land their dream students and clients so that they can get back to the real work of providing transformation for their clients. They're not bogged down with the technology. I help my clients build their email list, grow their brand, and make an impact in the world that they want to make, to create a powerful solution that transforms their clients. So I've created more videos, and I want you to check the links below in the comments. If you haven't downloaded the checklist to host your classes online, you can below as well. You may be watching this video after downloading that checklist. So that is the PDF. That's a little, that's what it looks like when you click the link, and it's going to help you. It's got detailed instructions and helping you get started, like this video. They go together. So let's get to the juicy stuff and talk about why Zoom. So Zoom links to my Google Calendar. So when I set up a meeting in Zoom, I can then link that to my Google Calendar and put in the email address of people I want to attend that Zoom meeting, and they get a email saying, would you like to come? Yes, no, or maybe. It also links to my Acuity booking system. I love that it's integrated. So that way I don't actually have to create a Zoom meeting. I'll let Acuity do all of that. It's easy management of your classes. You can screen share like I'm doing now. I'm screen sharing this presentation. And you can record the lessons like I'm doing now and upload them somewhere. So I've uploaded this video to YouTube. You can use Vimeo. Or if you want to create online programs, you can use the Teachable platform. That's the one that I suggest to use. And so that way the videos can be available in a program for students that aren't in class. And let me tell you right now, done is better than perfect. After a few times, you will be confident, but you may, that first time you do something, it's always a little bit tricky. But get started, get in action, and you will learn as you go. And I just wanted to say well done for investing in yourself, in watching this program and downloading the checklist. There are some limitations to the Zoom platform. Sometimes the internet can be unstable for you or your students. But don't give into the excuses that the lighting's not right, there's background noise, the children are around. The reality is there's probably going to be children around. I'm actually got my kids in the room next door. But just get started. And like I said, in action, you will learn. Getting started is better than being fearful of the technology. I'm sure you're an expert at what you do, so you don't have to worry about what you're presenting. It's just getting over that first hurdle of using technology. So let's look at how to package your classes now. What are you going to offer? What are you going to call the classes? Are you creating a package? So a little bit of what I do is I package up my offers. So this Froggy series was for yoga and dance teachers. I offered them to come to the live classes. There were 8 live classes. I recorded the audios and I put them into a Teachable site, onto the Teachable platform. So they had access after the classes had finished. I also, this is my, Thinking Body Moving Mind VIP program. So you can see there's a 7-course bundle there. And in my Change Your Life membership, so I offer a subscription membership for my Change Your Life. There are 6 courses in that bundle. So that's how I've kind of packaged up some of my programs and offers. So I want you to have a think about what you're going to offer. Are you just offering classes? Or are you going to offer some one-to-one? Or are you going to build some online programs as well? So in my VIP coaching package, I've got to put all of that. And also in my subscription Change Your Life membership, I've got all of that. Just to begin with, maybe it's just the classes or some classes with a one-to-one. People are wanting to connect, and so getting to connect one-to-one personally, your students will really, really appreciate that. So you want to make it attractive. As I said, I've got a subscription. You might want to have a set of lessons and then some one-to-one. This is a little bit of a breakdown of what is in my VIP coaching program. They get 8 weeks of masterclasses, they get the self-paced programs, they get the Facebook group, and they get weekly online lessons. So that's kind of the package that I created for my powerful solution to share with movement professionals how somatic movement, the fundamentals of somatic movement. You don't need to create such a high-end package. It might just be a set of 5 lessons. One of my students is offering 5 lessons and then a one-to-one package. But just have a think about that rather than getting your clients to attend one lesson. Get them to sign up for a set of lessons so they're committed and you know who's coming. And let's go to the next slide. Let's have a look at classroom management. So when you first get started, sometimes your students may not have used the platform. So give an overview of how to use the platform. Show them the difference between the speaker view and the gallery view. Show them how to mute themselves. If you need a moment to mute yourself, do that. Mute yourself and take yourself off camera to center yourself before presenting. I know that it can get a little bit challenging when you first begin. If there's a big group, I suggest keeping them muted and asking them to post questions in the chat. So use the chat option and show them around how to use that. So setting your students up for success, getting them to find a nice comfortable space for themselves, have them point the camera at themselves with good lighting. Share how you'll be teaching, give a little bit of an overview. Look, I'm going to be showing the movement. Well, Feldenkrais, we don't show the movement, but if you're dance or yoga, maybe you do a combination of showing and talking them through the movement. Let them know if they need anything else for the lesson, if they need any props, if they need to be near a wall or have a chair. Just, set them up for success. So you're not halfway through saying, can you go grab a chair now? And that takes time. Be very clear with your instructions as well, which I'm sure you guys all are, but just maybe writing down a few points that you want to make during the lesson and staying on top of that. Set yourself up for success, having great lighting. I'm in front of a window here, so it's giving me great lighting. A camera, making sure you've got a camera. If your camera isn't that good on your computer, maybe you want to look at investing in a camera. You don't have to though. You do not need a camera. You do not need a microphone. There is enough in the computer. I actually use a Logitech camera because I do a lot of online presentations and videos like this, and I use a Rogue mic. But the Rogue mic, you won't plug into your computer while you're teaching. Otherwise, you can't hear your students. So you might want to get a mic that plugs into the USB port. That's if you want to. Like I said, you don't have to. And there's a little image of me in one of my YouTube videos. So set yourself up for success. How do you show up? Do you wear makeup? Do you wear nice clothes? Present yourself well online. Really important. I often like to wear makeup on especially my videos I'm creating. Not so much on my classes, but I do make sure I'm wearing something nice. I'm not just in my daggy trackies or something. Make sure you've got a nice background as well. Having a door open or something messy behind you can be distracting. Just shove the mess to the side. So I often like to have plants in my background. See if the students want the camera off or on as well. Some students don't like to have their camera on, but if they're new students, encourage them to keep the camera on so you can monitor their progress. That's important. So let's talk a little bit about taking payments. So I use all 3 of these. PayPal, Acuity, scheduling has a payment system embedded. My Teachable site has payment as well for my membership. That is a monthly charge. With the membership, they get the online classes. So all of that happens through Teachable. When I'm running a set series of workshops, I have them book and pay through my Acuity scheduling system. And then PayPal as another option. There's so many others. There's Square, Stripe. If you've already got a payment system, just use that. The idea is to get started. So how are you going to share that you're teaching online? Are you going to let your current student, how are you going to let your current students know? Do you have their phone number? You can text them. Hopefully you've got their email addresses and you can email them and send them the Zoom link or the Acuity scheduling link to book in for the classes. You want to let your email list know if you've got an email list. If you don't, I do suggest getting an email list started and using a automated email list program. Share on social media, create events, just let everybody know. People are looking for you as well. So if you start sharing on social media, often you might find that there's students that haven't come to your classes that have wanted to come, or were past students, or they've expressed an interest in the past, but they just haven't found the time. Everyone's hanging out at home and they've got more time. So show up and share on social media. That's what I teach in my programs, how to do that. So I want you to accept that this is where the world is at the moment, and think about your intention for putting your classes online. Do you have the intention to continue after and when everything returns to normal into the future? A lot of my friends and colleagues are starting online. Even my students started online. They love it. And so now they want to actually grow their business. So thinking, is this a solution just for now for your business, or do you want to invest the time in creating a sustainable, ongoing online business? And when we go back to normal, or being able to teach live classes, maybe you teach a mix. I teach a mix of live classes as well as my online classes. So I believe it is your duty to show up as a leader in your community. People need what you have to offer. Your classes are helping the world at the moment. So get started. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. It shouldn't prevent you from taking risks or doing anything worthwhile. Obviously, when you first start, yes, there's that little bit of hurdle to get started. But once you get started, then you'll learn along the way. Reach out if you do want my help. I have a lot of videos on this YouTube channel. I also have my Facebook group. There's a link below to my Facebook group so you can get some support inside there. And I'll make it as simple and hassle-free as possible. That's my specialty with teaching online marketing. I break things down so you don't have to pull your hair out and worry that you're not getting it right. So take the chances now, make mistakes. That's how you grow. And take a moment to take a look through what's in the comment section below, and I will link a video here on how to actually use the Zoom platform. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in another video.